New on Curiosity Stream.
From time to time, we have collisions between asteroids and the Earth.
We track them, we study them, we hope the big one never comes. Don't look up, it's Asteroid Rush. And alligators. They rarely get sick. They even outlasted the dinosaurs. Could they hold the secret to human longevity?
Their blood could have antibacterial applications.
Wade into the investigation on immortal alligators. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Head Chef on the way with some of the best bedtime snacks to eat before you go to bed. But first, time for a few emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
As we jump right into the birthdays, guys, please have the Dirty Germans wish Steve and his fancy new Tesla a happy birthday. Lots of love, that from Princess.
Yeah, the best thing about these Teslas, you put it in self-drive mode and you can masturbate to watch the pornography. Makes going to work much better. You love the traffic jams now.
Yeah, I don't know much about this couple. I just know they're annoying. Steve with the Tesla and Princess.
Oh, gentlemen, can I get a birthday shout-out for my stepson, Hunter? He's a hard-working young man that's been listening to KISW with me since 2005. That's when we got here. Can we get an old-school Andrew Penis and the Dirty Germans giving him some advice on how to celebrate his 22nd birthday? Thanks, guys. Cheers, and see you at Red Festival. That from Afro Molly.
Andrew Penis.
Yeah, you celebrate your 22nd birthday much like you did your 21st. Although you want to keep the memory because this year you'll actually get laid.
Yeah, it'll be a lot less vomit. Unless, I don't know if that's the things you're into. She go.
Gentlemen, today is my 8th year of my employer, but let's instead celebrate the birthday of my friend Robin with a burp fart, an Alan Thicke, a toddler fart, and an owl hitting the window. Jeez. Liquor and more, that from Dennis.
Uh-oh, look out.
Guys, so my brother Ben, growing up together was the raddest time of my life. Thank you for sharing my fear when I was afraid there was a ghost in our bedroom. Too bad that haunted house we grew up in has been demolished. Thanks to everyone wanting to live in that area. Miles, can I get a Leroy Jenkins and the Dirty Germans talking about swimming at the Y? Thanks, guys. That from Johnny.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, I don't do much swimming at the Y, but I don't mind dining at the Y.
Yeah, so, you know, it's the crazy part is I've been to the Y plenty of times and never actually been into the pool. There's not a lot of young men there.
Guys, hope we can wish my little brother Jesse a happy birthday. He's 26. Listen to your show every day as a union machine operator. He's requesting a What the F is that, Jay? And for you guys to talk all over yourselves. Doesn't really specify. Love your show. Been listening for years. Thanks for all you do. That from Luke.
Oh my God! What the is that, bro?
Well, first I'd like to talk over Steve. Everything that Steve has to say.
I am one person that organizes up in a bad place. Tomorrow might be a little bit rough.
Continue to talk over Steve, and now Mike's talking as well. Talk over
I'm thinking a lot about seafood.
Hello, y'all. Today's my 32nd trip around the sun. And since no one remembered my birthday today, I'm sitting in my own request. Can I get a happy Chinooka, an uh-oh lookout, and maybe an inspirational quote from Miles, giving us best golf advice? Thanks, boys. That from Anthony.
Happy Chinooka.
Uh-oh, look out.
Okay. Anthony is a golfer. You might wonder, why do golfers wear 2 pairs of pants?
Why?
In case they get a hole-in-one, Tim.
Come on.
Ola, my pog wife Brittany is turning 33 today. Could she get some Dirty Germans? Love the show. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Pog, I looked up, by the way, is fat.
You don't have to look it up. We all know what it is.
I did not know.
I emailed this guy back and said her name's Brittany. She's a pog. I already love her.
Yeah, her name is Brittany. You know she's hot. After tonight, we'll be calling her Slitney.
Yeah. So I'm just imagining, even on her birthday, she comes over and just wants to twerk for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of shaking that booty. I've already pictured what she looks like. Does she have some pigtails tonight? So it's her birthday.
I shout out.
Yeah, it is not your birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
Dirty eyeliner.
You didn't really know what POG stood for?
I did not, because I couldn't figure out the P. Because I was thinking...
What does it actually stand for? Sorry, I cut you off.
Fat-ass white girl.
Yeah.
But it's P-H, or a P-A-W-G. And I was like, POG. And I couldn't do the math on it, so I had to look it up on the Googles.
You never put it in your search?
No. No.
Damn, all right.
Yeah. Should I have?
I mean, look, I think we all know. It's the type I enjoy.
Right.
Yes.
That is the fat ass white girl.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate.
Probably tanned up.
Okay. All of my favorite
I'm
gentlemen.
going to need a moment. I'll be back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was doing a little ebony action this morning. So.
Oh, okay.
And then we had to go to work.
Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of those fellas show up in my pog stuff. Like, is there wine with a short, chubby white guy?
All of my favorite gentlemen, it's my 37th birthday today, and I know no one else will do this for me, so all I'm looking for is something simple. Just maybe some life advice from the Dirty Germans on my upcoming 37th year around the sun. Much love and thanks. That's from Leslie from Enumclaw.
Yeah, you want to see life advice? It's just quite simple from the Dirty Germans. Have as much sex as you can. Have an EpiPen and penicillin on the side.
Yeah, I think maybe it's 37. It's the age to start throwing shit around.
Yeah.
Have you been being a good girl? Now it's time to be bad.
Yeah, you know what you're like now. Show us.
So don't worry. In the morning, we'll get you a muffin at the kettle.
All the naked ladies, could you please give my sexy girl Cassandra a birthday shout out? Today's her 37th trip around the sun, and I'm sure she would love to hear the captain explain how to properly use golf balls and clubs, and an inspirational message from Miles. Thanks, guys. That's from Chris in Oak Harbor.
Ooh, ahoy there. Well, the captain doesn't play much golf, but he has a little history playing with golf balls and the golf clubs. And Jemima taught me this trick. She hid the golf balls under her skirt and told me to whack her right there in the bum with the golf club. She could launch one 20 feet across the boat. Never understood why they were so shiny. Crunchberries.
All right, Cassandra. Here's a golf.
Jemima's a freak.
Jesus. Here's a golf story. Two men were playing a round of golf. One of the men was just about ready to make his golf swing when he noticed that a large funeral group was passing by a nearby road. The man took a step back from his ball, closed his eyes, and said a quick prayer. His playing partner says, "Wow, that was one of the most beautiful things I've ever witnessed." He says, "Well, we were married for 30 years. Guys, my fiance Chris is turning the big 4-0 today, and he would love it if you guys would give him Leroy Jenkins and the Dirty Germans talking about he is a mailman and how he likes to deliver his big packages. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Yeah, I know that you're a mailman, but honestly tonight I'm feeling frisky and I'm looking for a female man.
Yeah, I think it's the best part about the mailman. It's the ultimate lifestyle. You get to wear shorts all year round and just stuff things in boxes.
And be chased by dogs.
Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes you get to put things in the little mail slot, too.
Yeah.
Miles, hang on, we got one more that came in. Okay. Oh, you already got it. Annika.
Okay. All of y'all want to wish my wonderful mother a happy birthday. Can she get the Dirty Germans telling her what she can do in her house now that all the kids have finally moved out? Thanks, bitches. That from Logan, the better twin.
Yeah, now that the kids have moved out of the house, you don't have to wipe off your mouth when going down the hall.
Yeah, it's about time you had sex on that couch again.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the day. You know what? Do it at dinner time. Mm-hmm. You can finally start playing Hides the Green Bean.
You can also start being vocal.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if your ass is hanging against the kitchen sink or somebody plows you from the front. You scream. You scream loud.
Yeah, I say you order takeout after the sex.
I will get behind you while you're looking into the refrigerator. It does not matter now.
Ooh, apron sex.
Guys, my awesome wife, Sheila, turns 50 today. She would like some turtle sex. And you guys talking all over each other about how age is not important unless you are cheese or wine. Thanks, guys. That from Tony. Well, to be honest with you, as far as cheese or wine, I'm not a fan of
both of those, to be honest with you, man.
There's nothing wrong with at some point old age.
I've always heard that after age has
a little bit weird. I still cut me off a slice to try it, if you know what I'm saying.
Guys, love the show. Been listening since the Buzz Days. Today, I'm 62 years old. Can I get a bong rip of the Dirty Germans telling me how I should celebrate? Thanks, guys. That from Kevin.
Yeah, he's turning 67.
62.
Yeah, 60. Either way, you are old enough not to care what people think. You get yourself 4 hookers and you do each one slowly.
Yeah, that's weird, because my advice was going to take, you just pop the blue pill and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Left, right, to the bar.
And finally, all the gentlemen, my dad turned 72 today, and this local music legend deserves a shout-out. He was a drummer for Kid Africa for 16 years.
Africa.
Africa. Played with Bo Diddley and kept the fabulous Rainbow Tavern rocking for over a decade.
Nice.
I think he needs a proper birthday from the Dirty Germans this year, discussing the merits of live music. It is sorely needed. Cheers, guys. That from King Jeremy the Wicked.
Yeah, a couple of things. Obviously, we want see live music to return. Live music means see live girls. See live girls like see guitar players and see drummers. The best thing about you being a drummer is that you know how to beat the skins. Gets them every time.
Yeah, also, you know how he keeps the rhythm.
Yeah.
So much shots he has this child. There's probably like 5 more running around.
You don't even know about.
Yeah. Nobody minds when you do a rim shot.
He hit the skins. He never wore them.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Mmm, Schweinefleisch.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat. And potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef of the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Everybody gets a little hungry at night sometimes, whether you enjoy a little of the marijuana
Or a lot.
Right, or you could be stone sober.
And you have Girl Scout cookies.
Right. It's just one of those things. And trust me, I think it's one of the hardest things to stop is nighttime snacking. You ever find you snack more if you sit in a certain spot on the couch?
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just going through to my mind. Now, it generally just has to do with weed.
See, if I'm in the changed lounge part, my legs are up. No snacking.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't snack with your feet up?
I don't know that I really eat a lot with my feet up.
Okay. I do it in every restaurant I go to, just to see the looks around.
Right.
I mean, outside of outside of a beach chair, maybe. But think about it. If you, like most people have sectionals, right? Like, sit at home in the changed lounge and try to snack.
Try it tonight when you go to the bar. Just sit at the bar, put your feet up on there.
Kick them up.
Exactly, right. See what happens.
You're telling see a menu?
I just want to see if I can have some snacks with my feet up.
Right, it's just
social experiment.
Just asking for a fight. You know, all right. So I guess I'm out on that one.
Sure.
Yeah, for me, it depends. But my point is that a lot of people, like you always hear about all the time, nighttime snacking. It's hard to cut it out. You watch the tube, but it's one of those things.
It's almost become like my fourth meal, right? Like I'll get home, I have breakfast when I get here, right? Miles and I just eat at the desk. I'll eat dinner when I get home, and then around 9:30, I'm like, let me grab
for me
myself.
too.
I mean, those are my 3 meals a day. I'm sure it's not healthy, but those are my 3 meals.
Those are 3 square meals.
Well, last night's third meal was ice cream.
Well, that's
I don't know
dessert.
if we call it
That's
square.
your dessert.
You know what? That's right.
So do you eat in the changed lounge, or do you just never sit in it?
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, well, I can't answer that because my wife always falls asleep there.
All right.
So I'm trying to think if I throw. Actually, you know what? Last night when I was devouring my ice cream, my feet were up on the coffee table.
I have the sofa where the leg thing comes out. So I just turn that bad boy up and eat some snacks.
All right. Now, nobody's going to tell you snacking before bed is good for you, but I have a list of the best things you could eat before bed.
And you already warned us that we will probably
this is going to be
hate
terrible.
this.
Yes. I think most people will hate it. Let's see, right? Because, I mean, most people, right, you're having a cookie, you're having a chip.
Yeah.
We talked about it this week. What do you guys think is the worst nut in the world?
Nuts to eat
peanuts.
before you go to bed?
I mean, as far as that.
No, tasty.
Walnuts.
Walnuts.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, walnuts, very good. They are filling and full of nutrition. They might also help you sleep because they're loaded with melatonin.
I didn't know that.
That's early benefits. Nothing about the taste.
Right, and again...
Which is great for your skin, right?
What, melatonin? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
I enjoy 5 milligrams, but I stay pretty pale.
Yeah.
Obviously, this doesn't mean you can go get, like, whatever covered walnuts or whatever. They're just saying...
They can't have any taste to them.
Right, exactly. They should taste bad. But it just gives you the sensation of eating food.
But it's just like chewing on dirt instead.
Well, it's kind of like a dog with his bone.
Right.
Next up on the list, all right, chocolate-covered nuts.
All right. Okay.
Delicious.
That's
That's
into
not
this.
bad.
Yeah.
I love a chocolate almond. They say...
Steve, you got some chocolate covered nuts, don't you?
I do. All the time, brother.
They say they're okay, but it has to be dark chocolate. And I go, okay, I like dark chocolate.
Yeah,
Still tracking.
Great. But you can't have too many.
What is too many?
What about Raisinets? I wonder if they make the list.
They don't. And because there's caffeine in the dark chocolate, so don't have too many. But it's like, look, dude, it's 9 o'clock. I'm sitting on a couch. Like, if I had self-control, I wouldn't have this bag of nuts in front of me.
Right.
Raisinets aren't going to make the list, but somebody in this room has been known to have Raisinets as a snack. This one, actually, I like. A banana.
All right.
Might help you sleep. Potassium is a natural muscle relaxant. There's also a little tryptophan in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I really like bananas. Like we were
That's
saying,
not the worst. So far, it's the best.
Yeah.
I just think of them as like maybe cutting them up in my cereal at night. Get a bowl of cereal, cut up a banana.
I think you just got to eat that nanner.
Yeah.
They say Greek yogurt with berries and almonds. Helps you sleep by keeping your blood sugar balanced. There's protein in the yogurt, carbs in the berries, and fat in the almonds. These three things together are good.
The Greek yogurt actually comes from the berries.
Yeah.
You will fart all night.
Yes.
Just putting that
I
out
do
there.
that anyway.
Yeah. But actually, I mean, like, I like Greek yogurt. It's just, and they don't stink, but it's just constant.
Ice cream, too.
It's like your white noise tape when you're trying to sleep.
Chocolate milk.
Ted creates his own. Is that the ocean? That's Ted farting, dude.
Tell me chocolate milk's on there.
It's not, but it's one of your favorite things, Miles. So you'll be happy about this part of the list.
Okay.
Peanut butter.
Yes, but I'm going to die.
But on a rice cake.
Oh, come on.
No.
Yeah.
Why do if I'm just eating the peanut butter, why do I have to add one more thing to it?
And it has to be natural peanut butter. So basically,
The kind that you stir for 9 million years before you can eat
they
it.
literally say a big spoonful of Jif isn't the same.
No.
If they're telling you to eat peanut butter on a rice cake, what they're basically encouraging you to do is choke to death.
Right. But I did read a pro tip on the natural peanut butter lifestyle because the oil comes to the top of the jar. So you have to basically stir it all up. So store it upside down. That way all the oil goes to the bottom when you turn it over. And it's easier to stir and mix up.
Have you ever been one of those people that gets the peanut butter out of the machine that's got real peanuts in the grocery store?
No.
Huh.
You've seen that.
No.
You like, and it grinds it up into peanut butter right there.
Okay.
Oh, really?
No, I've
never seen that.
And then
I
I
just do it with a coffee grinder.
Yeah. Then I just wanted to sneak this in here. The New York Post did a big write-up on the hottest new delicacy in restaurants. Restaurants in the UK for right now. Mm-hmm. Miles, I bet you grew up eating it.
I've had it.
I've been dying to try it. I heard
Well, you know what? It's squirrel. I know that.
Squirrel meat.
But you know one of the reasons they're doing this is because of the overpopulation of squirrels in England.
Yeah.
And apparently it's only on high-end restaurant menus.
Which is funny.
That cracks me up, man. To me, a squirrel, like, this is my buddy who's never worn sleeves. Looks like Larry the Cable Guy. I promise
I think
you.
what it is, the preparation, it takes so long.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
They're charging you.
So that it doesn't taste the way it looks?
Just for the prep work because there's so much to do to get that thing ready to cook.
I mean, look, I'm into it. But I think I kind of want wild squirrel. You're right. I want that guy in a Davy Boone hat, no sleeves, and he's just got a sack. After he picks off a squirrel, he just puts it in his sack.
It depends on me where they put it. So if they said, like, we have squirrel tacos, I'd be like, all right, I'll try a squirrel taco.
Oh, no, I want squirrel meat like...
But if it was a whole squirrel on the bone?
Would you want a squirrel burger?
Not a squirrel burger. I'd like them to be chopped up in pieces and then probably, through little, what are you going to, milk, flour, salt, pepper, pan fry them real quick.
Oh, you want like fried squirrel?
Yeah.
We're awfully picky about how we eat our squirrel all of a sudden.
That was very exact, right?
Yeah.
An egg
With
wash.
the hints of cilantro and the black sesame seeds.
Right. I want the squirrel to know I ate it.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
9.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up in just minutes, we will drink, we will toast for the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines coming up at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, a man told his sister-in-law that he's getting a dog. You all right?
You all right there, Ted?
You good?
Jesus.
Damn, man. Wait until 5 at least.
You swallow wrong?
Yes. Easy now. A man told his sister-in-law that he's getting a dog and wants to name her Maybelline. But then she got pregnant and wants to name her daughter the same thing and asked him to change the name.
Who came first, the dog or the kid?
The dog did.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
Listen, The truth is, it's a stupid name to begin with.
Correct.
But I'm still going to name my dog Maybelline.
Right.
You just have to tell your kid, like, did you name me after the dog? Sure did.
Exactly. You know what?
Now, if your sister had a kid named Maybelline, and then a couple months later you named your dog that, I'd be like, all right, that seems out of line.
I
Sure.
would do that because it would piss someone off so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, trust me, it is a bit of a shock. I met a woman one night. I was like, all right. She's like, I have a dog named Miles.
Oh.
Then when he got married.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I was like, a shock. Seems like a lured you in.
Yeah. I like the name a lot. I guess you do.
Looks like she's collecting them.
Oh, man.
My collection of Miles is.
Several toddlers escaped a daycare in Glendale, Arizona, and were spotted by drivers as they made their break for it.
You understand there's a toddler and a child, right?
Apparently,
I am not a baby. I'm a baby that can walk as a toddler.
Exactly.
But they made an organized break for it.
Right.
I like that.
It's like Shawshank.
Apparently, they got through a secure gate and the adults were trapped inside. So whatever they went through this gate, and when the door closed behind them, I guess, I don't know, it locked them inside.
What they need to say is, that's not a secure gate. It is a gate that locks, but it is not secure.
Right.
Because 6 toddlers just escaped.
Exactly.
We dug tunnels.
Ta-da.
I hate this daycare. We dug under the sandbox.
55% of men said that they're okay with a dad bod. I mean, they're okay with not starving themselves and going to the gym 3 times a day to get ripped.
When you're done looking, you don't care.
Exactly.
When I dated my wife, never had hairy legs. Wintertime, I'll shave them in April. Right? I mean, when you're done, you're done. Like, oh, well.
Right.
I still think, too, like, people need to recognize, like, a dad bod just means a little punch.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's
Like, I
no-
don't have a dad bod.
Right. I don't think anybody in this room qualifies as a dad bod. It's muscly, yet just not quite as muscly as it used to be.
It's like it used to be muscle, and now it's settling into age. Right?
Basically, what it is like I used to have a metabolism.
Right.
Exactly.
I know a bunch, like, I have some buddies, they're big boys. That's a dad bod. Like, no, it's not.
I used to have testosterone running through my body.
You're just fat, dude. 3% of Americans claim they never snack, and 3% of Americans are liars.
I just don't know.
That's a tiny number, so it could be true.
Yeah. What was the number again?
3%.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
But I'm guessing they look like The Rock or Simone Biles. Normal people, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to grab a snack.
Exactly.
I've been eating that goddamn trail mix all day.
Right. At some point, you want to graze on a little something.
Yeah. Ted, have you had any trail mix today?
I have not.
Really?
Same.
I mean, look, we gotta stop calling it trail mix.
I don't know what else to call it.
It's a box of Reese's Pieces.
Call it
with some-
Reese's Mix.
Yeah.
There's pretzels in there.
The pretzels have peanut butter inside of them.
That's
was
why
the right
they're
call.
delicious.
It's the best.
No, don't get me wrong. Go to Costco, get this mix.
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
But it just feels like a snack. I don't know.
But even if you're grabbing like cucumber chips or like
Right.
celery sticks,
Something
you're still
healthy.
snacking, right?
You just said it was good to have peanut butter at night, right? We know the pretzels are one of the healthiest snacks. You said chocolate was not a bad thing to have either at night.
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate on a nut. No offense to Reese's. I don't think they're using the natural stuff.
There's nuts in there.
Yeah, don't split hairs, Ted.
It's got a lot of the nighttime snack stuff.
I think
except
that's
for the dark
chips
chocolate.
inside of a pretzel.
Well, all right. Maybe I just want a beer later, so I don't want to eat.
I want to do both.
Well, you can.
You're gonna
you
do
eat
both.
and drink all the time. I've never seen you gain a pound. It seems like you're losing weight.
God, the man eats more than I do, and he's still thinner than everybody in here.
Secret is drugs.
Oh, fair enough.
I like the cocaine.
76% of homeowners with a yard say that the family yard space is one of the most important parts of their home.
Well, yeah, if you put family in front of anything, I just assume,
Right.
you know, the family car, the family pet, the family room, the family yard. If you call it family something and you have a family, chances are this is important to you.
I just think that it's a place that you can kick the kids out when it's nice outside so you can have some peace and doggone quiet.
Well, it's kind of reversed for me, man, because, like, once it is nice outside, like over the summer, every weekend I'm working out in the yard, right? And it doesn't matter what needs to be done, I'm going to do it because I'm out of the house. I'm listening to music. I'm really just chilling out. I'm just being productive while I kind of mentally chill.
Yeah.
And then when the kids come out, the rule is if you're going to stand there, you're going to help. Every once in a while, my son will offer something. My daughter folds her arms and disappears like she's goddamn Aladdin.
Yeah, Mike. Here's the thing: if you're in the living room or the family room area, maybe Saturday or Sunday watching TV, maybe the football game's on or whatever, enjoying yourself, your kids will be within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
If there's no football on and you decide I'm going to sit outside and enjoy the sunshine, guess where they go? right where you go.
You're right. It's like your dog.
Now they're outside playing.
They don't have to interact with you.
They just
but
go
they
where
need
you
to
go.
be in proximity to you.
Just in case something goes down.
No, just so you can ask you stuff. That's really all it is.
Basically, when you're a parent, you are a flesh and blood Google.
Like you're a gatekeeper.
Right.
I tell you what, though, it seems to happen to old parents too.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
They just want to start being around you.
Oh, like your parents start doing that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I almost ran over my mom. Finally, I said, you got to get off my 6. Like I'm just
Come on,
trying.
man.
Like I'm cooking. Like it's fine, but like yeah, I'm gonna run you over.
Back up!
Yeah, seriously.
A woman's sister agreed.
God damn, what you doing back there?
A woman's sister agreed to be her surrogate, but now her husband wants to save money and impregnate her the old-fashioned way.
That's the way they should.
Mike and I were dying because I'm like, I like the fact that he's like, no, babe, it's not that I want to sleep with your sister.
Right.
Even though I'm insisting on it, I want to save money.
Exactly.
Her eggs must not be able to reproduce.
Yeah.
Because if you're a surrogate, typically they take the sperm,
Yeah.
they take the egg, like,
Yeah, but that costs money, Miles.
Right, and then you put them together.
It's a very expensive
and then
process.
you do the IVF or whatever that is, right?
He's saying let's skip all that.
He's saying, but she's saying if she can have children, if they're her eggs, she still wants the baby to be part hers. So if he has traditional sex with her sister, the baby will be his and her sister's instead of both of them. Because a surrogate typically is just
Yeah, but he doesn't care.
Correct.
Yeah.
He just wants to save money.
That means that the sister's better looking. He wants to have sex with her.
That's exactly what this is.
He's just saving money, Miles.
All right.
Let's go back.
It's about saving money, Miles. That's why he wants to have sex with his wife's
I
sister.
feel like you should have picked the cousin.
This guy's a salesman.
Well, the problem is it's not working.
He works in sales.
I don't know. I feel like whenever you meet a new family, it's like that. How's your cousin feeling? Who's that over there? Oh, that's my cousin. Who? She seems very nice.
Hello, cousin.
Hey, cuz.
Let's go back to one of the greatest decades in cinema history, the 1980s. Can you guys think top of mind what you believe to be the greatest movie of the 1980s?
Greatest or most pop? Don't say Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Top Gun, not bad. You know what? Everybody has their own version of the greatest. What is your greatest movie from the 1980s?
I mean, for me as a kid, man, it was 1980 itself, Empire Strikes Back.
There you go. Not bad at all. How about you, Miles? Greatest movie of the 1980s?
I mean, as far as the social impact of the time, probably Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, massive.
Not a bad call,
Back to
yeah.
the Future.
Well, lucky.
Oh, God, right. And then all the Brat Pack movies, right?
Those were
They were influential.
Top Gun, probably.
God damn it.
Thank you.
Lucky for you guys, I have a list here of the 100 greatest movies of the 80s.
right.
It's kind of a sporadic list until we get to the top 20, but I do have some bad news. Much like you were pissed off about Ted's list,
Yeah.
you're not going to be happy with this one because it's from our friends at Rolling Stone.
Oh, God.
Gave us the list
Right.
of the greatest movies of the 1980s.
So what's eating Gilbert Grape and stuff?
So,
Right.
They don't give me Top Gun as one of the highlights, but it's got to be on there, just one of the best. The Empire Strikes Back is indeed on this list at number 37.
That was the best of the trilogy, I thought.
A couple other highlights here for honorable mention. You got Scarface at 96.
all right.
Airplane, Little Mermaid, Heathers, Ghostbusters at 73.
Oh, yeah.
Caddyshack at 69. Back to the Future at 65. Evil Dead 2. Bull Durham makes the list. Big, Aliens, Fast Times at Ridgemont High is number 32. The Terminator at 28.
You said enough already. This is a great decade for movies.
It is.
It really was.
You haven't even cracked the top 50 yet.
E.T. at 27, and then we get here to the top 20, which is Blowout, Something Wild,
Remember that one.
Say Anything, Raising Arizona at 17, The Shining at 16, Die Hard at 15. Again, these are the greatest movies of the 80s. 14 has Brazil. 13 is The Thing. Come and See is 12. And then at number 11 is Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
I've seen most of those.
Are you guys now ready for the 10
All right.
greatest
I
movies
just want
of
to
the
make sure that I
1980s?
know them.
Miles, you nailed number 10, Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981. Classic.
Fine movie.
Fantastic
Fine
movie. Number 9 of the greatest movies of the 80s, The Thin Blue Line from 1988.
I don't know if
I never saw the movie. I know what it's about. I just never saw it.
I feel like I've heard of the title.
I have too. I mean, I remember when it came out. I just never saw it.
Number 8, Stranger Than Paradise from 1984.
I remember the name, never saw it.
That's a good call. Yeah, I know the name, but I don't think I've seen it.
I've never actually
Because you were
heard of it.
4, Ted.
Dad, you want to see Stranger in Paradise? Yeah!
From 1982, number 7, Blade Runner.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
People love that movie.
I might screw up the name of this one. From 1985 at number 6 of the greatest movies of the 80s, Showa.
How do you spell it?
Shoah.
That's how I would say it.
Must be a
I've
cult
never even
classic
heard
type thing.
of it.
Absolutely.
That's Rolling Stone reminding you that it's Rolling Stone.
We're cooler than you because
It's
we know a
number
movie
6.
that you never saw.
You've never heard it was released in
And
at least 3 theaters.
only 7 people saw it, and I did. All right.
It was in this little indie theater.
Next up, Fandango. Kevin Costner. All right, guys.
Greatest movies of the 1980s, number 5. From 1985, Ran.
Ran?
Once again, only 9 people saw this, and I was one of them.
I mean, it's Rolling Stone. They always do this to
Small
us.
independent
They'll throw you the bone, right, from 100 through 10. But in top 10, they got to let you know we're Rolling
There was an
Stone.
independent theater in Fargo when I was going to school there, and everyone saw it. It was fantastic.
You guys heard all the other movies that I was running through there, the honorable mentions, all the way, way in the
No
back
one
there.
else was in the theater, so I could masturbate openly. The only man in the theater.
Number 4, from 1986, Blue Velvet.
That is a cult classic.
I've
What's
never
it
even
about?
heard of it.
It's a Dennis Hopper flick.
That means nothing to me.
It means it's weird.
It's one of his most iconic
Was it David
roles.
Lynch as well?
Yeah, I believe so.
What is
it's
it?
just it's a weird.
What's he doing?
It kind of it's on the tip of the Christian Bale. Why is that movie escaping me? Where he's a creep.
American Psycho.
It's kind of on that line of movie.
Psychological.
But it's David Lynch, so everything's a little strange. That's David Lynch's forte, is making everything weird.
Gotcha. This is where I leave the list at number 3 of the greatest movies of the 1980s, because it's the last one that I've even heard of. 1980, Raging Bull.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a very good movie.
Never actually saw it, but I know that it is well regarded as one of the greatest movies of all time.
It's about it's a real life story about a boxer.
Boxer, right? Yeah.
What's it, Jake
And I'll tell you
LaMotta?
what,
Marlon Brando?
even at that point in time, to say,
De Niro.
De Niro.
other
De
than
Niro,
like-
Joe Pesci.
other than like Tim Burton or so, very few producers and directors say, you know what, this is a black and white flick.
Right.
You know, that just with that kind of popularity. That doesn't happen anymore.
Sure. Was
that was one of the bigger ones that was black and white.
By the way, somebody here says Shoah means Holocaust in Hebrew, not a joking matter. And Omens were not cool guys. Like, yeah, we get your point, but we didn't know. What you just did, instead of being angry about it, is you just educated us. That is a good thing.
I'm angry that you educated us.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a good thing.
Come on.
Thank you for telling us.
Hey, you should sign up for Twitter. Get on Twitter.
There you go.
Get your vengeance out there. 'Cause
Have
that's
some
where people
fun.
do that.
Raging Bull, was that I Could Have Been a Contender? Was that movie? No. I'm
that
thinking of a different
was,
one. Doggone it.
What's his name? Very overrated actor, but people, Godfather.
Brando.
Are you
yeah.
thinking about Brandon?
Yeah,
right.
Marlon
That's
Brando.
not Raging Bull.
Right.
Raging Bull was Robert De Niro.
I keep screwing that
Yeah,
one
you
up.
keep saying it, but he's not in the movie.
I know, man. I keep fouling it up.
I should also say, as much as I love Raging Bull, I'm a De Niro apologist.
Well, he's a fine actor. There's no need to apologize for the man.
That's very Irish of you, Mike. Oh, he's a fine actor.
Oh, he's a fine actor. Number 2 of the greatest movies of the 1980s, Videodrome from 1983.
Come on. That's very Rolling Stone. I saw the movie. It's
You did?
fine.
I've never even heard of this one.
Right. It's fine, but it kind of leans in that art house direction, and there's nothing wrong with that in and among itself, but it clearly would appeal to people at Rolling Stone.
Aha! And are you ready for this? According to Rolling Stone, this is the greatest movie of the 1980s, and it just snuck in there from 1989. Do the Right Thing.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah.
Rosie
Yeah.
Perez, one of the first breasts I ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
Lord. And this is where it all started,
Not
right?
the fact that it's a great Spike Lee movie.
No, it's a great movie. I loved it. I loved the message and everything. But yeah, I still love Rosie Perez and Ice Cube.
Ted, listen. Say you're a teacher, all right? And kids
right.
bring up, do the right thing, because it was a moment in time for sure.
Yeah.
The second part you brought up about is probably what the kids want to learn about. Oh, yeah, the message, but you'd be like, Rosie Perez breast. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, Miles and Thrill. Should I not talk about sex? My bad. My bad.
But then we get the kids to watch first. And you said,
No, we crossed the line on the show.
Never.
There's boobs in it.
So, which fictional character you having sex with?
Hey, there's kids listening to the
You know
show,
the Big
man.
Bird is 3, Ted. Big Bird is 3. Get on Twitter. Turn the show off. Leave us alone. We don't want you here. Seriously. You're the worst at parties. Go away.
A
Just
Playboy
stay in your house.
A Playboy model got kicked out of an Airbnb, and she thinks that she knows why.
Why is that?
I'll tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-421-ROCK. All right, we made it to drinking time.